Hello, friends. $10,000 for your roof, $14,000 toward a new furnace. If you're 60 or older and you own your home, 6 programs will pay for your repairs right now. And stay with me until number 6, because that's the one almost everyone gets completely backwards. Number 1. The $10,000 grant almost nobody applies for. The USDA Section 504 Home Repair Program gives homeowners 62 and older up to $10,000 for repairs. And it's a grant, not a loan. You never pay it back. Here's how it works. 3 requirements. You're 62 or older. Your household income is under 50% of your county's median income. And if your main income is a Social Security check, there's a real chance you're already under that line. And you can't reasonably afford a repair loan on your own. The money must go to health and safety repairs. A leaking roof, dangerous wiring, failing plumbing, a wheelchair ramp. They won't repaint your kitchen. This is for the repairs that keep you living in your own home. And if your county sits in a presidentially declared disaster area, the cap rises to $15,000. Picture this. A 70-year-old widow gets a roof quote for $9,400. Put that on a high-interest credit card, and it can swell past $12,000 before it's finally paid off. Through Section 504, her cost can be zero. Now, the mistake that costs people this money. They hear USDA, they hear the word rural, and they decide it's not for them. Wrong. The USDA's definition of rural covers thousands of small towns and outer suburbs. Plenty of places with stoplights and a Walmart qualify. Every year, eligible homeowners walk away from $10,000 because they never spent 2 minutes checking. So here's what you do. Open the USDA Property Eligibility Map online. Type in your address, and if your home qualifies, call your state's USDA Rural Development Office and ask for a Section 504 application. 1 phone call. Up to $10,000. Number 2. Up to $14,000 taken off right at the cash register. This one is genuinely new, and it's rolling out state by state as we speak. The Home Electrification and Appliance Rebates Program, here, comes out of federal law. And here's what it pays. If your household income is at or below 80% of your area's median, you can qualify for up to $14,000 in rebates. Between 80 and 150%, up to $7,000. It covers heat pumps, heat pump water heaters, electric stoves, and the electrical panel and wiring upgrades needed to run them. And here's the part that matters most on a fixed income. These are point-of-sale rebates. The discount comes off at checkout through a participating contractor. You don't front $14,000 and pray for a reimbursement check 6 months later. As of this year, the program is live in more than a dozen states: Arizona, California, Colorado, Georgia, Michigan, New York, North Carolina, Wisconsin, and others, plus Washington, D.C., with more states launching through 2026, and a few paused while federal funding gets sorted out. Say your 20-year-old furnace is on its last winter, and a heat pump replacement quote comes in at $12,000. At the $14,000 tier, that bill can collapse to a fraction of the price before you ever sign. The mistake here is buying first and asking later. The rebate has to run through the program and its approved contractors before the sale. Walk into a showroom, pay full price, and that money is gone for good. So before you replace anything, search your state energy office plus the words Home Energy Rebates, confirm your state is live, and get the list of participating contractors first. Number 3. Free repairs through weatherization, and your age moves you to the front of the line. The Weatherization Assistance Program, run through the Department of Energy, has been quietly fixing homes for decades, and homeowners 60 and older are treated as a priority group, meaning your application gets moved up, not buried. Here's what you actually get. A crew comes out and does a full energy audit of your house. Then, at no cost to you, they fix what's bleeding money: attic insulation, air sealing around doors and windows, duct repairs. And if your furnace is unsafe or failing, the program can repair it or replace it entirely. Think about a house built in the 1970s that's never been re-insulated. Every winter, you're paying to heat air that leaks straight through the attic. After weatherization, families routinely see their energy bills drop by hundreds of dollars a year, and that saving repeats every single year afterward. It's not a one-time check, it's a permanent cut in your cost of living. Now the mistake, and this one is about pride. People say, That program is for somebody worse off than me. Listen, you paid into this system for 50 working years, and the income limits are more generous than most people assume. If Social Security is your main income, you very likely qualify. The second mistake is never mentioning your age on the application. Being over 60 is exactly what earns you priority status, so make sure it's front and center. What to do? Contact your state's weatherization agency. Every state has one. And ask for an application this month before the winter waiting list forms. And keep number 6 in the back of your mind. It's the program everyone swears never pays for home repairs. They're wrong. Number 4. The emergency fund for the day your furnace dies. Most people know LIHEAP as the program that helps with heating bills. What almost nobody knows is that LIHEAP also has crisis assistance, money for the emergency repair or outright replacement of your heating equipment, and households with someone 60 or older are flagged for expedited help. Here's why that matters. A furnace never fails on a mild afternoon in May. It fails at 2 in the morning in January. And suddenly you're staring at a $5,000 or $6,000 replacement quote while the house gets colder by the hour. That's exactly the moment people panic and put it on a high-interest credit card. And a $6,000 furnace quietly becomes $8,000 or $9,000 by the time it's paid off. Crisis assistance exists to stop that. Applications through the crisis track are handled in days, not months, because the system treats a senior in an unheated house as a genuine emergency, one of the few times government actually moves fast for you. The mistake is timing. LIHEAP money is limited, and in many states it runs out before winter ends. Wait until February to learn how the program works, and you're competing with thousands of desperate households at once. So do this now while it's still warm. Call your state LIHEAP office, or simply dial 211 and ask 2 questions. Does my state's crisis program cover furnace repair and replacement? And exactly how do I file on the day something breaks? Write the answers down and tape them to the furnace. That 10-minute call is the difference between a fast fix and a frozen week. Number 5. The 1% loan and the stacking trick that goes with it. Maybe your income sits just above the grant cutoff, or your repair bill is bigger than $10,000. The same USDA Section 504 program offers repair loans of up to $40,000 at 1% fixed interest, paid back over 20 years. Let that sink in. 1%, while banks advertise home improvement loans at many times that rate. Run the numbers. Borrow $20,000 at 1% over 20 years, and the payment lands around $92 a month. That's a new roof, a new heating system, and a safe bathroom for less than many people spend on cable. And here's the part most applicants completely miss. You don't have to choose between the grant and the loan. If you're 62 or older and qualify for both, they can be combined up to $50,000 of total help on one home. That's the difference between patching the worst problem and actually fixing the house. Roof, wiring, plumbing, and a ramp, handled in one project instead of rationed out over 5 anxious years. The mistake here comes in 2 flavors. Some people assume taking the loan cancels the grant, so they never ask about both. Others hear the word loan and shut down entirely. But refusing a 1% loan and then charging the same repair to a 20+% credit card isn't caution. It's the most expensive decision on this list. What to do? When you contact Rural Development from number 1, say these exact words: I'd like to be considered for both the Section 504 grant and the loan. One application covers both. Number 6, the one almost everyone gets completely backwards. Ask your neighbors whether Medicare will help make your home safer, and they'll all tell you the same thing. Medicare never pays for anything attached to your house. And with Original Medicare, they're right. Grab bars, for example, are officially treated as convenience items, and they're not covered. But that's only half the story. Medicare Advantage plans, the private plans nearly half of seniors are on, are allowed to offer home safety benefits, and a growing number now do. Typical plans include home modification allowances in the range of $250 to $1,500 a year, usable for grab bars, ramps, and bathroom safety upgrades. And under a provision for the chronically ill called SSBCI, plans can go even further with home modification help for members with qualifying conditions when the change is expected to keep you safer at home. Why does this matter so much? because the bathroom is where independence is won or lost. A $1,500 allowance covers grab bars in the shower, a raised toilet seat, and a threshold ramp, the exact modifications that prevent the fall that moves someone from their own home into a facility. The mistake: people shop Medicare Advantage plans on premium alone and never open the supplemental benefits list, then pay cash for the very items their plan would have covered. Here's your window. Open enrollment runs October 15th through December 7th. Go to the Medicare Plan Finder, pull up the plans in your zip code, and check the supplemental benefits for home safety or home modification before you pick. And if you help a parent with their coverage, check their plan too. That allowance may already be sitting there, unused. So here's the truth that ties all six together. Not one of these programs will ever knock on your door. The money is real, it's already budgeted, and every year millions of dollars go unclaimed, not by the people who don't qualify, but by the people who never asked. Your one step this week: open the USDA eligibility map, type in your address, and find out in 2 minutes whether $10,000 is on the table. If this helped, subscribe for a new money briefing every week, and share this with one person over 60 who owns their home.